get it cleaned up. Nobody was hurt, so we're very blessed.
There's also a huge branch down.
Oh, thank God nobody's in the car anymore.
I went to Toledo Edison to get out here as soon as possible to see if we can get all these fine people their electricity back.
The sky got crazy dark, the winds picked up. And as my wife was going up the stairs to get our daughter, there was a loud crash. The tree came tumbling down. Everybody to be safe out there, you never know what's gonna happen.
We start tonight at 11 with our WTOL 11 Alert Day. Our team of meteorologists bringing you the latest updates about severe weather that continues across the area.
Right now, our reporters are tracking the aftermath of tonight's storms. Tatiana Cash will have a look at the damage she saw in Point Place. And
also Chase Bachman tonight has details on the Lenawee County Fair, which actually closed for part of the day because of the weather. Welcome in to WTOL 11 News at 11. I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Melissa Andrews. We'll start off with a look at whether all of this is behind us. Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers has been tracking these storms for days now.
So, Chris, give us the latest. Obviously, a very active radar still at this hour.
Yeah, very low severe weather threat, though, is going to be with us from this point onward, but still some really torrential heavy rain, and the risk of flash flooding is going to be the highest concern, where we have active flash flooding occurring across parts of the Toledo metro. We are getting a lot of storm activity in the form of heavy downpours, and another round and wave of storms right back into Lucas County. This extends from eastern Fulton County out towards Swanton, up toward Assumption, into western Lucas County, right across West Toledo, Ottawa Hills, where we've got active flash flooding out across parts of West Toledo, a flash flood warning which is actively in effect. This is in the wake of numerous reports of wind damage, trees that were toppled over, power outages here in the Toledo metro with winds that roared into the area 50 to 60 miles per hour. Now, we've got estimations of over 3 inches of rain that has fallen across the metro area. Lucas County under a flash flood warning until 3:30 a.m. And if you do encounter roadways that are flooded with water, do not enter into those roadways. Pretty stark difference. So the southern edge of our viewing area has barely seen a drop of rain, but that is about to change. Storms are filling back in south of Toledo. One heavier storm, southern parts of Defiance County. Could have some gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour and some additional storms, Republic to Green Springs, back over toward Fostoria. Widen the picture back out one more time. This is it, that last wave of storms rolling through the area, and happy to say Thursday turns much quieter. Partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 80s. Talk more about your 10-day forecast and the heat that returns Friday. That will be coming up. Melissa, back over to you.
Point Place was hit yet again in this round of storms tonight.
Yeah, there are neighbors who are still cleaning up from last month's tornado, and once again, Mother Nature forced them into cleanup mode today.
Tatiana Cash went out to see the damage that happened this time. Tatiana?
Now, Jeff and Melissa, so again, this time last month, we would say definitely it was widespread damage, so everybody was cleaning up. But this time, unfortunately, it's just a couple of unlucky few who definitely had pretty big damage to deal with. 2 homes that I saw specifically that weren't too far from one another had trees just fall onto their houses. But the good news, I should say, in all of this, no injuries reported. No rest for the weary.
A tornado came through a few weeks ago.
Right. You guys were affected by this as well?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Right off Edgewater Road at 148th Street, Kim Corcoran's family and friends smile and joke as they clean up her parents' summer home.
Why does there to be angry about? Nobody's hurt. Sure. I mean, insurance will take care of this and it'll be a fix.
This home has been in the family for more than 50 years. And though her parents were out of town when the storm rolled through, neighbors called right after 2 trees came crashing into the house. Corcoran says everyone sprang into action.
My dad sent me a picture, and I called my husband at work. He left work, came home, picked me up, and we drove out here. I called Tommy, my brother, and my sister-in-law, and my niece, and my son-in-laws, and we all got to work right away.
Not too far away, another homeowner is dealing with damage. Neighbors say no one was home at the time, and the owner is now working on next steps. So with the news of even more storms coming on, The group tries to protect the inside from any more damage.
I want Toledo Edison to get out here as soon as possible to see if we can get all these fine people their electricity back. I know they're very busy, but I'm hoping that we can get this quickly.
And at around 9 p.m., Toledo Edison reported more than 20,000 customers in Lucas County still without power, and no word yet on when that could be fixed.
So Toledo Edison, I checked in with them not too long ago, and they are now at 15,000 customers, a little over 15,000 customers that are still without power. Of course, they are working to get that in, but of course, rain happening right now, not always making it easy, of course, dealing with electricity and things of that nature. So definitely fingers crossed that things get better for them as they continue on. But for now, I'll send it back to you inside the not raining studio. Tatiana Cash, WTOL 11.
All right, and that 15,000 figure she gave right there for Lucas County specifically. We continue to track the damage left behind. Take a look at this video out of South Toledo. Josh Norman lives on Hampton. He says he woke up just moments before a huge tree branch crashed near his home onto his two cars. Norman tells WTOL 11 the tree also did damage to his neighbor's gas line. And while his family is safe tonight, he's not sure what's next.
It's pretty overwhelming and very stressful already. I mean, it's 5 hours later now and my heart's still racing and we're kind of unsure what tomorrow is going to bring, like if our cars are totaled.
Norman has already been in touch with his insurance company, he says, and his neighbors offered to drive his family wherever they need to go for now. Melissa?
Well, a local restaurant will be closed tomorrow after tonight's storms. Take a look at this video from Springfield Township. This is a pole right on top of Ralphie's over on Airport Highway. The fire department tells us this was caused by the strong winds, and it expects Ralphie's to remain closed for at least 2 days. And this is from Sylvania Township. You can see a tree came down across Sylvania at Whiteford. That caused plenty of power lines to come down, blocking traffic for a while tonight. And now to Oregon, a similar scene there. Strong winds took these trees down near Fassett Junior High. It doesn't look, though, like the school is damaged.
And boy, you did a great job tonight. We want to say thank you for everybody who helped track the storms with us and the damage where you lived or nearby. This video right here from Michael Maley. He is out of Monclova Township. He watched the front roll in and he sent that video as it did. You can see those dark skies coming overhead. Cam Olding, he sent us this awesome photo from BG. You can see the rain falling in the distance out in Wood County earlier this evening. The streams of clouds coming down as those showers poured down. Also, Denise Leffler and Berkey. More pictures, Melissa.
Yeah, the storm rolling in, really showing some perspective all across northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan tonight. This was the view from Wauseon a few hours ago, sent in by Bobby Joe Cargill. Again, watching these storms rolling in tonight. So thank you again to everyone who sent in these amazing pictures and videos to us. You can see your pictures by downloading the WTOL 11 weather app and tapping the Submit Photo button.